The United States, the modern superpower, a complete historical journey. In just over 2 centuries, the United States of America transformed from a cluster of rebellious colonies into the world's most powerful nation. This is the story of revolution, innovation, conflict, and ambition, the rise of a modern superpower. Colonial beginnings, 1607 to 1775. The story begins in 1607 with the founding of Jamestown, the first permanent English settlement. Over the next 150 years, 13 colonies developed along the Atlantic coast, each with its own identity but united by a common British rule. Tensions brewed over taxes, trade, and tyranny. War of Independence, 1775 to 1783. In 1775, open conflict erupted. Led by figures like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin, the colonies declared independence in 1776. After 8 brutal years, the United States defeated the British Empire, securing sovereignty through the Treaty of Paris in 1783, a new republic, 1789, 1820s. The U.S. Constitution was adopted in 1789, establishing a federal democratic republic. The Bill of Rights guaranteed civil liberties. Under early presidents like Washington, Adams, and Jefferson, the country expanded westward and began defining its identity. Expansion and division, 1820s, 1860, the 19th century saw a rapid territorial growth, Louisiana Purchase, Manifest Destiny, and annexation of Texas. But expansion brought conflict, slavery divided North and South. The nation edged toward crisis, Civil War and Reconstruction, 1861 to 1877. In 1861, Civil War erupted. The Union, under Abraham Lincoln, fought to preserve the nation and end slavery. Victory came in 1865, but Lincoln was assassinated. Reconstruction tried to reunite the country and give rights to freed slaves, but racial tensions remained. Industrial boom and imperial ambitions, 1877 to 1914, the U.S. industrialized rapidly, becoming a global economic powerhouse. Immigration soared, cities grew, and innovations flourished, electricity, steel, railroads. In 1898, America asserted itself internationally by defeating Spain and acquiring overseas territories like the Philippines and Puerto Rico. World Wars and global leadership, 1914 to 1945, though initially neutral in World War I, the U.S. entered in 1917 and helped tip the balance. After a brief retreat into isolationism, America returned during World War II. By 1945, the U.S. had developed the atomic bomb, defeated fascism, and emerged as one of 2 superpowers. The Cold War era, 1947 to 1991, the U.S. and the Soviet Union entered a prolonged ideological struggle. America led the Western Bloc, promoted capitalism and democracy, and engaged in proxy wars in Korea and Vietnam. Domestically, it saw civil rights movements, economic booms, and cultural revolutions. The moon landing in 1969 marked its technological triumph. The post-Cold War world, 1991 to 2001, with the USSR's collapse, the U.S. stood as the sole superpower. It intervened globally, in the Gulf War, in NATO actions, and in peacekeeping missions. Its economy thrived through the 1990s tech boom, and it dominated global culture through Hollywood, music, and the Internet. 21st Century Challenges, 2001, present, the 9/11 attacks redefined U.S. foreign policy. Wars in Afghanistan and Iraq followed. The 2008 financial crisis shook its economy, but the U.S. rebounded. Technological innovation, political polarization, and global competition from China defined the era. Yet, the U.S. remained central in diplomacy, defense, and digital culture. From 13 colonies to a planetary power, the United States story is one of ambition, reinvention, and resilience. As it faces the future, its legacy continues to shape the world. If you found this journey fascinating, like, comment, and subscribe for more history in a History Pulse.